One last question or there's a couple new questions in the chat. Registertovote.org provides mail-in ballots with some printed information on them. Will that be legal under SB 7?
Right, I was about to say applications. So there have been provisions, there are provisions that would come on to the bills and then drop off that basically would prohibit pre-marked forms, right? So, I think register to vote, you can go on the website, put in your information, and then you would often receive like a application with the information you gave on there, and then you can just sign it. There have definitely been provisions that were considered in 2021 that kind of didn't make it all the way to the end, but were in the mix to prohibit pre-filled forms like that. So that is a definite, and that was a theme in 2019 as well. So I think that is something to watch out for in the special session.
Okay, thank you. And then there's a question about constitutional carry. Oh. Can partisan poll watchers now carry a weapon in a polling location? And how could the poll watchers deal with such a situation, especially if voters object to such a situation? And then further, what if a voter comes in carrying, right, and a poll watcher tries to say or do something, or an election clerk or judge tries to say or do something?
Those are good questions. My memory is that the only gun provision that directly affected voting in 21 was that I believe they passed a bill allowing election judges to be armed in the polling place, which was a codification of a prior attorney general opinion. We have not come across anything that the permitless carry bill affected voting. And currently, even in Texas, it is unlawful to be at a polling place with a weapon. So I am like 70% sure that at the moment that remains unchanged, that unless you are an election judge, you cannot bring a weapon in the polling place, open carry or not. And so, even if that were to ever change, there are still federal and state laws against voter intimidation. And so the use of a weapon in any way to intimidate voters would still absolutely be prohibited.
Thank you.
Okay, well, James, thanks. This is really some key information that we need to have and that voters need to have as we're facing this potentially harmful changes to our voting laws.
Thank you for having me, and thanks for your interest in this.
Well, and thank you and the Texas Civil Rights Project for helping us with this.